Hey everybody, this is Dan, and we were talking today in our Google Hangout about adjustments we're having to make to the My Math Lab grade book here for Math 064. After the first exam, you're going to want to go in and adjust your grade book. So if you click on the grade book tab here and then you go change weights, you're going to see that we've got 30% set for the homework, 40% for quiz. This 10% is for tests. This is the final. We have a new category called Daily 5, which keeps track of 5 points per day. And I'm personally only doing it every 5 or after each assessment. So after each test, I'm going to assign them a grade. And so when we do this, it by default kind of weights everything within a category the same. So if you see here, all these homeworks are weighted at 10 points, so they're equally weighted. And like the prerequisite quiz, I did not factor in. The prerequisite skill homework, I did not factor in, so I had clicked the omit results here. And I'm under the show all tab. But one thing I want to jump to is I'm just click on quizzes, because the quizzes includes our paper and pencil tests and the online quizzes as well. So if I just go here, as you can see, they've taken the Cycle 1 Part 1 recap quiz, and that's weighted at 15 points. And I've got those all weighted the same. And I've got omitted a few of them here. Omitted the prerequisite quiz, omitted the Cycle 3 Part 2 since we don't do that one, and the Cycle 4 Part 2 recap. One thing we notice is we're actually going to, Cycle 3, 4 is just one test. So here's like Test 1, Cycle 1 Part 1, Test 2, Cycle 1 Part 2, Cycle 2 Part 1 is Test 3, Test 4, and then there's this fifth one here, which is a dual. So I'm actually going to adjust these to be about the same. So I'm going to go like 8 for that one and 7 for that one. So that's going to weight these two online quizzes as essentially one quiz. And as you can see, I've put an offline item here called Cycle 1A test. By default, it's only going to weight it at like 15 points, so it's equally weighted. You're going to want to make that 85. So the gradebook will automatically weight this accordingly. So as you can see, if I put 85 in here, it's a lot, but if I have all the other exams also weighted at 85, it will make this category correct. The only other thing I've inputting is a notebook grade, which I'm counting as homework, which is pretty much just a check to make sure they're doing online homework in a notebook, writing out problems. And that's supposed to be 5% of the grade. So you could, if we click on the homework tab here, I'm going to hit save here. I'm going to hit save, update. There we go. Okay. And if I click on the homework tab, you can see, I think I've got it as 1A notebook check. As you can see, it's weighted just like any of the other ones. But the reality is I'd almost want to weight this so it's worth 5% of their total grade. So you can actually play with this and make sure. But, I'm going to add a Cycle 1B and a Cycle, so it'll be 5 checks on that. So if I take 5 times 0.6, that's about a 3%. So I'm probably going to want to jack that up to about a 15-point weight. And if I hit update that, now if I have 5 of those, that would be, about 4, 5 is going to be about 4%. I may have a 6 at the end. So this is the place where you can kind of tweak to make sure everything gets weighted correctly. So if we go back up here to the weights, 30%, that's the online homework, and the notebook check. Quizzes is the quizzes they take on My Math Lab and their paper pencil ones. Test is the final, and then the Daily 5 is obviously keeping track its own category, so you can give it any points. I'm weighting all of my Daily 5 checks equally. So hope this video helps. So you may want to go into your grade book, check manage, or change your weights, and then go in here and if you hit show all, you can see all of them and make sure things are weighted accordingly. So hope that helps, and we'll talk to you soon.